Good evening, everybody. I forgot to turn on my light. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. There we are. Not that it probably matters that much, but you don't need to see my face that bad. And you have Pocket Aces live with Hidden in his brick house.
Good evening. How's it going?
Today, I am well.
That's good.
I'm well. I had a good trading day. I actually just jumped into a trade right now, so we'll see how it goes. I'm
Nice.
not confident, but only because I'm trying some forex pairs with some stuff that I'm doing, so we'll see. It's did really well in my back testing, not doing so well in my forward testing. So
Yeah, but that
we shall see.
Tends to happen.
It does. How about you?
Not much. Same shit, different day.
There you go. Look at that for positivities.
Just waiting for all these airdrops to finally come.
Nice. Waiting for it to rain.
Yeah.
Good day, Funny Turo. We were actually on a live trading session in James Pelton's Discord today, so we're hopefully going to do a few more of those. I've been doing them daily between 10 and 2. So yeah.
Nice.
And hey, Keith, welcome. Are you sticking around this time? You always kind of drop in and like, I can't make it today, which is great. I still appreciate it, but just checking if you're sticking around. So we've been doing well with that. We had a good day today, most of us. I think Funny it was his first day, so he was actually down, I think, a tiny little bit, but he did well and actually snuck in a last trade at the end of the day to make himself almost even. So
there you go. Good. Perfect.
I did a good 1K on my main account, so it's not funded yet, but still 1K towards getting funded, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
So it's real money, right?
Not yet. So actually, I can show it off here. I'll just log into the account and show how it works. Kind of, I can even show the signal a bit, I guess, for a little show and tell for fun. Right now, to get the signal, the only way is inside James Pelton's Discord. Right now, we're kind of doing it that way more because we want to test things before we go too crazy with it. The testing is going very well, but we're just there we go. I just want to get my screen set up properly. So present, share screen, and we will share this guy. So basically, the way the accounts work is I think I told you a little bit about this, so I'll kind of just give it a brief description. But basically, it's called Top Step, and they trade through a broker called Trade-Of-8. It's all been around for like 10 years, so we're not talking anything. Oh, darn it, it got reset. I was hoping to show what I actually did today, but there's probably a spot I can show it later, maybe. But you had me at trading. So yeah, good day, Pure. Welcome. So we're doing futures. It's using Trade-Of-8 or Top Step. Nice, Keith. And then basically it's a signal that one of the Arvin, he's one of the James Pelton's, been in James Pelton's Discord for a long time, or his Telegram for a long time. He's this math wizard, basically created this indicator. For now, it's very plain Jane. It just says might go up, do your own research, might go down, and you basically pull in at those times. So we made a trade here, and when you make trades, you basically just create limit orders. You know exactly how much you're going to make if it hits profit. You know exactly how much you're going to make if it doesn't, and you go from there. And so we made about 1K on this one and another 1K on this one, but I was down for the day. So it averaged out, or yeah, around that anyways. This one here I did get in, but I got out before it went bad. I didn't expect this one to go well, so I wasn't so I just basically, once it started going south a little bit, I think I got out on that second candle, or on this candle here. But it works really well. We back tested on both oil and natural gas, and it's been killing it on both of those. We also use it on S&P and NASDAQ, but it's been I'm going back to, I want to go back and back test it again before I start trading that again, because these two, to be honest, I don't even need another one. I can just trade these two and be fine on these accounts. And basically, you're trading with $150,000. And at first, it's a dummy account, and then once you pass it, then you start playing with real money. So right now, this one here, I have it at 156,000 and change. I need to get it to 159 in order to pass. So, and I've only been running this one for 6 days. So like 1,000 a day and change.
There you
So
go.
not too shabby. The other one I've been running for a while, but made some mistakes, and it's at 155. So I've actually surpassed my other one by just using this indicator. But I've made some mistakes on this one. I've even made mistakes on the other one. I should have been past both of them almost. But we're almost there. We'll get there. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's not really a prop firm, but Keith, but it acts similar to one. But they've been around for a long time, so we do have a few people joining us. We'll actually do a live stream with James in next week, I think. We're going to try and plan that, and then hopefully we'll get some more people in the Discord from it, so it'll help boost the Discord a bit, and in turn boost the trading group a bit. So pretty excited. It works really, really well. We also are running it in the pack trading group with Austin Clark. He's got a whole bunch of other things that he goes through and trading disciplines and a lot of information in his group. A little bit more expensive and a little more exclusive. There's only 100 people that get to be in that group. I think he's got room for 2 or 3 more because he caps it at 100 just so it's not overwhelming. But yeah, either of those 2 zones are a good place to come and do that. If anybody wants, just DM me. But yeah, I'm looking for, we will release this to the wild sort of, but it won't be cheap, because if you can make $500 a day on it, you're going to be in pretty good shape. So yeah. So you're already in the Discord, Keith, so you can come on by. You don't have to put a good word in. If you have TradingView, then if you're in the Discord, you need to go to a spot in the Discord where you put your username from from TradingView, and then we can get the indicator in your hands. But yeah, we back tested this. It's over 60% win rate. It's kind of nuts. You go back, win, and it's kind of nuts. Win, oops, a loss here, but I mean, if you risk manage it well enough, you're going to be all right. And again, your wins out, and technically it was a loss and then a win, so it would have been all right. Win, it's kind of nuts. Win. I can keep doing this all night. So that one would have been, if you probably would have bottomed out on that one, but you're not going to win them all. Never will. But win, loss. That was a 10. Yeah, it was 10. So yeah. So anyways, that's kind of it.
Nice.
Oh, I meant for AC's group. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants in, you can get in anytime. If he has room, all you do is open up a ticket in his Discord, and if he's still got room, you basically get in, because you'll open up a ticket and then he'll give you a link to basically buy the membership, which I think is $30 a month, if I'm not mistaken, and then you get inside the group. The nice thing is you get a bunch of indicators for that price. If you actually buy the indicators by themselves, they'll cost quite a bit more. So it's a good value if there's room to join them. But you also have to have the time, the commitment. He doesn't want just anybody in there. You should be ready to trade. And so, because I'm trading sometimes from 6:30 in the morning until 10 to 12 to 2 o'clock some days. So it's long. I'm trying to get that brought down. Once I pass these accounts, I'll be definitely making that a lot more of a closed window. If I make $500 on one of my accounts, I'll stop for the day. I'm not going to keep trading. There's no reason to, right? So yeah. So we're doing this one signal inside James Pelton's group. So Keith's just asking, is it different doing it through JP's group? JP's group, you're only going to get access to this one. With Austin's, you'll get access to more, and you'll get access to him. You'll get access to me. You'll get access to Danny, a bunch of different traders that are doing a lot of stuff in there. There is more robustness to the learning and the psychology and all that kind of stuff inside that group. But in the most part, it is a different thing. So if you're totally committed and want to be there for everything, then I definitely go for Austin Clark's in a sense. If you want to just give this a try for now and just spend the $15 a month on, well, you're already in. So if you don't want to spend anything extra, you just come by James Pelton's group and go from there. Sorry, I kicked you. I'm talking a lot there. Hidden. I'll wait for you to come back. Oh, yeah. You're good. So yeah, so I'll stop talking about that unless you guys have questions, obviously, for sure. But and yeah, like I said, it is kind of like a prop firm. You like I said, you're using a prop type setup for the money because you have access to 150,000. The max you can have is 3 accounts, so 150 each. So I'll forgive you, Turo, for not joining us. That's okay. So So that is basically all I've been up to, and that's why I know not as many videos going out lately. But I am going to get back to that. Like I said, my goal is to get these funded, which I'm hoping the 156 one. I mean, if I have one good day or 2 good days max, I'll be funded on that one for sure. Because I do anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 a day when I'm going a little more hardcore, and so I should be able to pass that soon. And once I do that, I'll be trading less and doing more video, getting back to more of my other stuff because I do want to balance it off a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'd probably just start there for now, and then if you really get into it and you find some success, if you want to do more and learn more, then head over to Austin's if he has room. Sorry, any questions on that there, even from you, Hidden?
No. You and I talked about that.
Yeah, exactly. So. How about you? Anything you've been up to that's been interesting? I keep hearing ordinals again. I don't know if you've looked into any of that at all.
No, like I said, all my time and money have been kind of wrapped up into airdrop hunting at this point.
Yeah, nice. Any success or just still waiting?
So we're getting FlexIRA on Corium. Let me see if I can. Hold up real quick. So this one was a really easy airdrop. You just needed to stake a minimum of 1 quorum on the mainnet.
Nice.
But so they released the snapshot was taken Monday, and they just today released the ratio. So it was 1 Sarah or Sarah, however you want to say it, for every. Where is it? Real quick. I wanted to make sure. So it's 0.499 Sarah per quorum for wallets that were holding over 10,000, and 0.417 quorum per Sarah for anybody under 10K. So I staked $150 worth, which is give me 1 second.
Keith, since I haven't even checked it because you gave me a little something. Keith, if you have a referral code for the Rabby wallet, give it to me because I guess you get extra points when you use a referral code. I haven't actually looked at it. Oh, you're breaking things.
Sorry about that.
I haven't done anything with Rabby wallet, but I guess they're saying there's some airdrops coming for that. So I haven't watched any videos or done anything with it, but I do see I have a few points in my wallet, so I might as well make the most of it.
$150 worth, which is 919 quorum. So I'll be getting, what's that? So 919 times 0.417, 383 Sarah.
Nice.
Which obviously doesn't have a price yet because it doesn't have a token yet. But it is launching on the 26th. It's an interesting idea. It's not your typical DEX. They call it a DAX because it's a DAO operated exchange. So the tokens I'm getting is the actual governance token.
Okay.
And like most government's tokens, the whales come in because they want to have the votes.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see how much the price discovery decides it wants it to be worth.
Yeah, and okay, exactly. Yeah. And you never know what that's going to do for your bang for your buck. Yeah, I should be looking at these more. They seem to be becoming the big thing, but it's freaking time.
Oh yeah.
It's time.
And then another snapshot was taken for white whales on Migaloo, which nobody was talking about at all. But this one was kind of a pain in the ass to figure out because you had to go through like 10 different Migaloo sites. System. So like here we had to use pretty much all of these sites to be able to get the airdrop. They still
So
haven't
it's just a lot of steps.
a lot of steps. They still haven't given us the ratio yet either. I'm hoping it's soon, just because I like to know what the hell I'm getting. And then it's shit like this. It's weird. I've honestly never done any of this shit, but they're from Terra.
Your link. I think you're clicking on links and it's going to another screen, and when it does that, it doesn't share it on it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So it's like you had to stake so many into the AMP wallet, and then the government's token, and then the arbitrage token. It's just fucking weird. And then you had to send it over to the Terra chain and do something over there on this chain. It was a lot to do, and I'm hoping it's worth it.
Yeah, because they're collecting a bunch of fees from this, that, and the other thing, I'm sure, somewhere. And
yeah,
interesting. So, have you heard of this one? Sorry, Toro's just asking. I heard about Satoshi VM. It's a big community.
Yeah, that we got Bill. I got Bill into that the day it fucking opened. So he made decent profit off it.
Nice.
We were a little sketched out by it at first, especially because they ended up giving like 2.9 million tokens to YouTubers and stuff like that, who ended up just fucking dumping on everybody.
Of course.
So they made millions of dollars, and everybody else gets fucked.
Gotta love those stories.
Oh yeah.
Fucking jackass YouTubers. Kick them all to the curb. Welcome, SXGs, finally here live. Thank you. Glad to have you. Yeah, we were just talking about airdrops, and then I was doing some trading talk beforehand. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else. Like, everything's kind of in a little bit of limbo land right now, it seems, because everybody thought the bull was coming, and then the ETFs come out, and like everything, it's sell the news, buy the story. So everything's kind of dumped. I think I haven't even looked at Bitcoin in a couple of days, but it came way back down, I guess, sort of.
It has, but that's just the correction that we needed.
No, agreed.
Once it finishes, then it's back up.
Yeah, exactly, and it will happen. There's no doubt in my mind either. But definitely did put a little damper on people's thoughts. Paul says, I'm in an ecosystem called Gravity, I guess, maybe, which I could give a referral code for. PA, do you have anywhere where I could share the referral codes for others to see? I mean, it depends what it is. We don't just usually just sort of share them. I asked for one for a wallet, because I have the wallet and I have points, and it gives somebody who I know well a few extra bucks. But you can always DM me stuff if it seems like something that's adding value. I'll sometimes throw it up in my channel or throw it around and use it. It depends on the stuff. I don't get into a ton of crazy things just because it gets a little bit whatever's. But if it's something even hidden might be interested in, if there's airdrops or something for it, then send it off to me or him or both of us, and we'll have a peek for sure. So it doesn't hurt. But yeah. And then other than that, my trade is going where I thought it would, but nowhere. Not enough volume right now. I probably should have stayed out, but I thought I'd give it a try. Trying to think what else there is. I mean, there's, like I said, there's really not a whole lot going on. I had a chat with Cyril. I can't remember if I talked about that last week. I think I might have just had the AMA with him beforehand, with the let me pull the code out for it. But it's like an ETF, but it's made up of crypto.
Yes.
Sandra.
Yep.
Did you end up mentioning that? I mentioned that to Bill. I should have mentioned that too, but because it might be something neat for him to build even.
Yeah, but definitely something. Yeah.
Just pull up the site. I don't know where his is at right now. I think I put it in under I did put it in under the PFX wallet, so I can't pull it up on this computer, unfortunately, because I don't have that wallet here. But basically, kind of a neat little thing. Anyways, sorry, I got to get back to where am I? I'm lost. There we are. Move things over so I can look a little bit closer at the camera, but then I lose things. Let's go. Oops, what am I doing? I want to go share screen. Cassandra. So it's kind of funky. So he's basically, it's Cyril, who's very well known in the space and whatever. He's created this little portfolio, I guess, if you will. The price has definitely, I think, gone up in the last, well, maybe not. Yeah, I guess it's gone. I got in actually at the bottom, which was a nice little bonus. So it's gone up a little bit from when I got in. And basically just he creates this own, so he's kind of creates it. So there's the mix, I guess, if you will, of wrap BCT, wrapped ETH, PAX, Matic, and GNS, and then a few other ones. And now he's actually created a, I don't know how to get to it on this site right now. Stake, no, invest. Pool managers. I'm assuming, yeah, there we go. So he'll come up. So he actually has now made a second one called on ARB. So this one's on Polygon, and then this one's on ARB, and it's a little bit more aggressive. So it might have gone down. It looks like it's gone down a bit right now. But again, a good time, something good to dollar cost average in, I guess, into, if you will, because it's just giving you that kind of bull run for portfolio or whatever for yourself, as opposed to you getting it made, like as opposed to you grabbing all the things. So it's got our Pendle. This is the higher risk one. So Joe, and the higher risk one, as you can see, it's really just your like Sushi Swap and Joe and maybe no Pancake, but I would have thought Pancake maybe. So it's all your tokens that are going to be used quite a bit when the market starts going. You're going to see these ones pump because they're the ones that are used in liquidity pools. So Sushi as well, Sushi Swap, you're going to see this stuff go up. And you'll usually see it go up a little bit faster sometimes than and higher than some of the stuff like Bitcoin by itself kind of thing, just because it's riskier. But just something neat and different to do. If you've always wanted to kind of build a bag, then it's not a bad, I think it's a great thing to go into. Yeah, Cassandra. Because it's just something passive that you can do without having to think about it, without having to pick the tokens, all that kind of stuff, and things. So, and like I said, if Bill was to do one for Flex, you can garnish whatever fees you want for it and set it up. Like if you manage a portfolio, you pick what the fees are going to be and all that kind of stuff. So it might be something for him to look into to create for Flex holders is something fun. But
yeah, could be. Like I said, definitely could be something from. I'll look into a little bit more to myself. See what.
Yeah, exactly. Take a peek. They're a small group. I've been in talks a little bit with them, so we're going to try and get them on the channel just to go through a little bit more and give them a little bit of exposure. It won't be a paid one because they really don't have anything to work with. So, but yeah, so I'm hoping that'll be something worthwhile. But other than that, it's right now it's really, I'm upping what I'm putting into Investium. I always forget what I talked about. Did I say that I KYC'd them with Crypto Andy last time?
Yes.
Okay.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, so that one's doing really, really well. I've been putting more in and compounding for a little bit for now. They've got some other announcements. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. So there's some other things coming for them that's going to make it a little more diversified and all that kind of stuff. So once they give me the go ahead to put it out there, we'll be going through that and advertising that. So, and I do too, Keith, and I know I've seen you in there. So no, it's a good one. 0.8 a day, and yeah, they're showing their wins. They're showing what they're doing. Like I said, I've been on camera with them both, with Crypto Andy and myself, and we've had a good long chat with them, trying to figure out what they're doing, how they're doing it, getting a little more detail. Got IDs collected from them, so I mean, I don't think they're going anywhere. Obviously, you never know in this space, but they seem legit and genuine in what they want to do in the space. So, I probably need to talk to you about Telegram sometime soon. Yeah, hit me up. Anytime. I'm 20 days till I can remove my initial out on Investium. Nice. Yeah. So I might do the same. I don't know if I'm going to do the same, to be honest with you. I'm pretty bullish on them. I will start pulling out at some point, but right now I'm more in the accumulating phase for right now. It could shoot me in the foot, but like always, only bet what you can afford to lose. So for now, I'm gonna do a little bit of compounding and then start pulling out weekly. I think a little chunk to start ROIing myself, and then ride it for some fun. Oh, Traders Global, yes, okay, no worries. Yeah, and Traders Global is they're going through a little bit of, so he's the actual was mining minnows and is now golden AI. He's a little behind because I guess he pulled some funds out. He was very honest about it. We actually talked beforehand and had a chat about being honest about it, and he was very cool about it and realized that he kind of just miscalculated. It was just a silly move because he hadn't earned back enough in order to take kind of an income for himself. So he's getting it back up and go from there. So. I haven't even looked, to be honest with you. Monster's got a lot of outflow. I should pull it up here.
Pull it up.
Have some of it myself, so that's an easy one. Monstros. And I mean, it was bound to happen sooner or later, but. So this is just my wallet. It's not, I'll share this tab instead. There we go. Liquidity. Yeah, so I don't know. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, the claims have gone up, so we're getting more even here, but that's been a slow rise. The thing is, this could go a lot quicker now, so don't get me wrong. It's still...
You gotta bring it up.
Am I breaking up?
No, you didn't bring it up to stage.
Oh, weird. I thought I hit the button, but I guess I wasn't sharing, so that's probably why.
I got you.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. You have the power. So yeah, so it's got the... so it is going up, but... Yeah, to qualify the raffle, nice. Yeah, so I've actually just compounded with mine only because I got some of my money from them. So I really don't mind if it all ends up going into the farms. So I've just kind of hyper compounded, as you can see. Just trying to get to my 3 times, my 3x. So if I can get this up to 12 BNB, then I'm actually happy because that'll be a good draw. But with the other wallet, with the PFX wallet, I'm pulling out as well, doing a little bit of a mix of both. So, so yeah, but claim with 300 in nearly 900 in a few days. Okay, so yeah, and I knew it was around 300 at one point for a while. Again, sooner or later it was going to happen. Hope that maybe that caused some of them to stop claiming, but because of the compound, like there was no way this was going to last forever. The issue is now that the large pull has happened, it's going to make people more hesitant on putting more money in. But some people may get to the point where they can't pull if they don't put more in. So there could be a little bit of a balance there. But yeah, I mean, we all knew it's a degen. It's an ROI DApp. Would I have liked them to see them with like less rates and that kind of stuff to make it last a little longer? For sure. But they went full on degen with it, and I don't regret it. They're a good gang. They were very transparent, very honest about it all. So yeah, my limited referrals there. I have to go check what we got. And we actually did all right on the other wallet because with the FTX wallet, we got quite a few referrals. I posted it in the Discord the other day. So yeah, so that one will hopefully we'll break even, and then we'll have some money in the farms is what I'm hoping for. But we'll see. It depends how quick this obviously goes away. So yeah. Any comments on that, sir? I'm babbling away.
Looks fun.
It was.
So what happened to the NFTs?
So the NFTs are still going. Everything's still going.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if you saw my video on this. So basically, what they did with degens is it's just an ROI DApp they were having fun with, and it actually feeds into the farms. So 50% of the money or something like that goes into the farms. And what happens is they're farming that, and right now until this liquidity gets drained, this farming money actually gets fed to the NFT owners. So we're actually getting a little bit of a bump to our returns while this is farming. So any returns on this go to us for now. Once this drains, these funds will then be used and paid and used to also pay farms. But on top of that, it will also go to people who didn't get their ROI inside the DApp. So they'll use these funds to basically pay back the people so that you can get 100% of your ROI at some point. So that's why it says zero loss guaranteed kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was a really cool project. I quite enjoy what they've done with it. And I think it's still got some life. I mean, it could go, again, this could go quickly. We'll have to see. But I'm not overly concerned about it. Like I said, this wallet, I'm just going to compound. And the PFX one, I'll try and get us as much as I can out of it, kind of thing. And then it'll keep paying us over time. So
sweet.
Yeah, I think
pretty fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's just something different, something fun, and something that you don't have to worry. Like, it's not like friggin' QOP or whatever, where you get in at the wrong time and your money's all gone. and you're not seeing a bit of it. Although that, I guess, is coming back, quote unquote. Even AMSYS, that crypto program one, is coming back too.
What is it?
Remember a crypto program, the one that was like 25% a month? They were selling packages and they were for advertising.
That bullshit. Yeah.
That's actually, that got renamed as AMSYS, then shut down, and now it's coming back.
What the fuck is it called now?
AMSYS still, but I guess they're actually going to start paying back the old people again. I don't think they're going to give them, obviously, like they'll lose all the time they had in the market, but I guess they can get their money back potentially. I don't know. So yeah. What's up, Blackcock? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that all turns out. So do you think it is going to major dilute the returns for the farms? So no, I don't think so. I mean, it's going to dilute how it's been doing right now, only because right now we're earning on this, but we shouldn't be, right? Well, we should because they set it up that way. But NFT holders are earning on this. Once the other guys get in, they'll only be getting a portion of it based on their NFT pull. So I don't think they're going to be diluting it, but I guess you'd have to have a chat with Keith.
So I guess the proper wording would be not diluting, but you're obviously going to see a drop in your returns.
Yeah, you're going to see a drop for a bit. And the other thing too is once these people get ROI'd, they fall off and no longer earn anymore. So the farms then go back to us. So yeah, it might be a short term, not as good, but it'll still go good. Whether it'll be significant or not, I'm hoping he's done the math and doing good, but we'll see. And it looks like, yeah, Funny and Keith are on the same wavelength, asking the same questions. So, well, I would hope you get the same response, Keith. Otherwise, I'd look a little funny if I gave Turo one answer and you another one.
You should have anyways, just for the hell.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Funny. Yeah, you're totally going to be screwed. Sorry.
Keith, you're fine. Funny. I don't know.
Yeah. You're funny. You're now the butt end of the joke. So yeah, no, it's good. I'm happy with what they've done. But I am curious to see what the actual numbers will look like and how our returns change. I have to fill in our PFX thing a little bit more and get that all filled out for what we've earned on the last couple of weeks, I think, with Monstros. So we'll be able to see that in our Discord there. So any questions you guys have? Anything you guys are doing or want to talk about, or anything else on your end hidden? Not
really. Gravity. For some reason, that name sounds familiar.
Oh, you're trying to search it up?
Yeah.
Message request. I want to get links for a...
Introducing
I'm trying to purchase with ETH via the site. Oh, we're trying to purchase with ETH? People don't look at things.
Let's see here. Paul, let me know if this is what you're talking about.
Paul, if you're still around, is that Gravity?
It's interesting. You can do options and your RFQs all right on here.
Oh, just a trading. So a trading, I guess I'm assuming on-chain trading protocol.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now I'm learning futures. Anyone that does futures, but I'm assuming the slippage will be messed up.
That's like I always say. That's the one problem with trading on the chain is it's just going to be slow as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that all works out and how that all plays out down the road. But yes, sorry, thank you. It's funny. I need to actually do an announcement there. So I'm going to do an announcement, and then at the end of the month, hopefully I'll do another epoch, just because I want to give everybody a chance. So I'm going to go do that right now. And I'm going to post in the Discord because I've failed at doing that. And somebody actually asked. So I will announce that right now. Did you notice that? Because I actually compounded in Flex, by the way.
I did not.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
I'd been saving up. Well, there's room now, is what I'm saying. I guess, sorry, is what I meant to say. Did you know there's room to put some money in? Not very much.
No, Bill overcapped it by accident.
Oh, gotcha. Is that what it was? All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So I compound my $200. I think there's only a few $100 left, anyways. But of February. Perfect. All right, there. I've sent that out so we can get that going. Pulling it up. Yeah, it's. I don't know if there's still room, but there was earlier today, and I put a little bit in. I think I had $200 there, so I was like, "Oh, I'll just compound this."
Yeah, he accidentally went over by $250.
Yeah, but it was under earlier. Like it was actually like it was maybe it was part of it, but yeah, it was under earlier today, so I was able to sneak in and get another $200 in, so, which was good. Sorry, comments. You're late. Yes, sir, you are. But that's okay. We forgive you.
This time.
Yeah, exactly. Nice, Keith. So you did it too, yeah. I think it was Voltec OTC is above 80 cents. Interesting. That you're thinking like people trying to sell. Yeah, that's going to be a little higher than what actually is, to be honest. But we're with come April, I think it'll all be good because Flex will start paying and nobody can get in there anymore. So our value of our whole thing has become better in a sense once we start getting those payouts going. So,
and I think your Voltec wallet should get one free NFT.
One free NFT for what?
For fat. For having $10,000.
That's right too. Yes, we'll get an NFT out of that too, which will give us more income. Yeah, bonus. Thank you for mention that. Yeah, I forgot about that. And we'll try and maybe get some for them because that should be a good moneymaker. So Voltec is actually looking like its future looks great. And I do apologize; it's been kind of stagnant for a little while now, but we got opportunity there. And then as PFX hopefully grows over time, we'll have some stuff coming in from there because we own a good at least 10% of PFX. So. It's over again. Yeah. So I'm looking forward as always to the future, but I need it to come, but it never comes. It always
we're working, we're building.
Yeah. Trying.
Can't rush perfection.
Exactly. If only. No, I wasn't watching my trade. I need to keep an eye on that too. Sorry, guys. Well, I guess it's been 40 minutes. Look, I sit there and say that I feel like I have nothing to talk about, but we've gotten 40 minutes and talked about things. So this is good. Can you talk about FAT a little? Is the token with a monthly return still in the plans? That's to you, sir.
Well, to be 100% honest with you, we're kind of sort of putting FAT on the back burner. It's about, I want to say 95% done. We just hired a second full-time dev, and we're actually going to be working on a new protocol on the injective chain. We see a lot more income and revenue coming from that than we do FAT right away. So we're trying to pivot and get to movers, first movers advantage there with this certain protocol that we're building. Then once we get that up and running and everything, we'll go back to getting FAT worked on. We'll actually have the people to work on it at that point. As far as token with the monthly returns, do you mean the bonds that we were going to do?
Sorry?
I was talking to Keith.
Oh, sorry, asking Keith, yes.
And then this is you.
Oh. Yes, that's true. And I did see that, and I was going to talk about that afterwards. Yeah, I agree, Toro. The same token, I'd like to do it more often, but we will see. It will be easy to get it more often when we get things like April when Flex is actually paying dividends more consistently, and I don't blame them at all for what's happened. It was a lot of people that just didn't understand the protocol that got in and shouldn't have, and so we're had to wean them out, and it took some time off of our plate and some rewards off of our plate because of that. So, is there any big rewards coming for Flex, or did that already happen, like from his trading and whatnot?
So we're finally getting back to getting paid monthly for the BNB while we can still run it, because I don't know if everybody here has heard about it, but I guess Canada, the particular place where our BNB is located, they're losing their ever living fucking minds and telling Bill that he can no longer run an Airbnb, even though it's a 7-bedroom, like 5-bathroom mansion that no motherfucker is going to buy unless they're a millionaire. Apparently it's still causing a housing shortage, which makes no effing sense to me.
It's so dumb.
It's stupid, beyond stupid. So I'll go through this real quick too. FAT is going to be amazing. We haven't stopped working. Well, how can I say this? Like I said, we're going to do all three. We're going to do FAT. We're going to do the injective protocol, and we're going to do the bonds as well. We're just trying to pivot and work as fast as we can to get the best bang for our buck right now. And this space, as you guys can all see, I don't know if you're having the same issue or not, Pocket, but I'm in so many fucking telegrams right now with 1,000+ messages in like less than 20 minutes. Everything is fucking exploding right now, getting ready for the next bowl. So long, too long didn't read. We are still working on FAT. We are just putting it on the back burner right now to pivot. For your question here about the alpha, we will give you guys alpha. We still have to develop our plan as far as a possible early, IDO, I guess would be the word for it, for our Flex members, because you guys are who we're trying to help the most. But we are, Bill is 100% going, and I'm working on trying to be able to go as well to Ethereum Denver. I guess it's some really big conference out in Denver, Colorado. Not sure exactly how much I can say, but we, whoever goes, if it's just him and Dimitri, or if I get to go as well, we are meeting some very important people in terms of our ability to grow the way we want to. So I'm excited to see how that all goes. As for bonds, we have everything planned out. We're just waiting to get the money to be able to implement. That's where that is right now. And we don't want to, how can I put it? He doesn't want to raise the cap because we're at a good spot right now where we are. And as you can see, people are still taking money out for whatever reason, but so we're good where we're at with that. Flex is selling HMX. I believe we're going every couple of days right now. HMX actually just came out with a new program. What the fuck are they calling it? Carry trade strategy. Not a clue what it is. I was actually just reading up about it before we started. Not a clue what it is. It says, did you know that even in choppy markets, it's still possible to earn significant yields? Allow us to introduce you to carry trade strategy. And then they're supposed to have more about it, but they don't. So waiting to see what they got. So there's that. We're again, walking that fine line of selling every day and trying not to sell so that we don't run out. Although I think at this point, even if we sold daily, we end up making like 2,500 more than we could sell. So at this point, we're in a good spot with that.
Good rotating amount.
Yeah. The fat NFTs and bonds are not the same thing. They are two separate things. The fat NFTs are obviously going to be for fat. That gets us, I want to say, what did I say? It was like 1.1%. So the NFT holders get 50% of all profit, but that NFT is like 0.1% of that 50%. Because it's like 10 NFTs to get 1%. They're going to go for $500 to, I believe, to Flex members, and then after that, the price is going to go up to like $1,000 or $1,500 per NFT.
Nice.
So there is indeed a lot of building right now. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. It's fun.
Yeah, it's neat, and then hopefully it'll be nice when stuff can start dripping on everybody and help and build the hype. But for now, we just sit on our Flex.
He sent out over 20,000 past 2 weeks for dividends. Excuse me. And that's without our Airbnb paying. That's without our trucks being rented because it's the down season up there right now. That's without our domes being done and rented. That's without our jet skis being rented. That's without our wedding venue having weddings and being rented. I mean, it's crazy the revenue sources and streams we have that aren't being used right now because it's off season.
Yeah, exactly. And then once they do start printing, it's like bam. And I guess technically, like when the rentals are working and going properly, they can still even go during the winter, I presume, and do.
Except for probably, well, obviously the jet skis, but in the truck because they just don't run anything. But the two domes, they're going to be year round. I suppose you could have the wedding rental and do that over the winter. I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure there's
some people may want a winter wedding, and then on top of that, I guess I'm just thinking more if they wanted just to go on a little winter vacation and somewhere where they can snowshoe or cross country ski or whatever. I don't know. But
yeah, it's crazy the amount of stuff that we have that just is waiting, just literally sitting there waiting. I'm excited. I mean, you think 20,000 is a lot? Wait till we're doing that in a day.
Yeah.
From outside revenue sources.
Woot woot, let's go.
I believe there's going to be 1,000 NFTs.
Okay. And again, one per everybody that has 10K or more invested in.
Correct.
Yeah. So.
We were thinking of doing like one per for every 10K, but then that would just unfortunately it would eat into the profitability too much.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So
that would have been sticking tech, but I'll survive.
Yeah, you guys would have a few.
Yeah, three for them and then one for me. So yeah.
It's the NFTs are going to be, that money is going to be used to pay our second dev. Hope maybe we can find a third that we can hire on full time. I mean, I don't know what Various is up to, but maybe he can finally come over with us full time at some point.
Yeah, hopefully, or somebody, because he's got a crew too that he's building. So I guess there's always that opportunity too, if the prices aren't too stupid. But yeah, because I know he's got. I mean, they have a pretty heavy, like they're trying to make a game now for the iPhone that'll be like a Candy Crush game, which I guess is already fairly far in development. And they'll release it for free and then start creating microtransactions for it to go to NFT holders of sorts.
That's the way to do it.
So yeah, no, exactly.
Those Candy Crush games, man. Oof.
Yeah, I get bored of them after 10 minutes, but some people absolutely love them. So, but yeah, that's a good flex roundup. I guess we've talked about them very little, but it's been just quick, so that's good. That's a lot of stuff going on. Nice to see.
Oh, yeah.
And then, are dividends coming consistently, or is it just still we're kind of waiting? And then if he gets some trades, he plucks some stuff in.
Still waiting right now, like I said, for everything to kick into full gear. We have a bunch of nodes too. I completely forgot the nodes. We got a Miria node. We got 2 Xi nodes. And then we have a whole bunch of other testnet nodes and assorted mainnet nodes. We're starting one that a member of Flex actually came to me about. We're going to be testing that to see the ROI ability of it.
Nice.
If it goes as planned, it should be about a 15-day ROI.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Let's go. Any other questions, guys? We'll wrap it up soon there. We're getting towards that hour mark, but happy to keep chatting if there's some things you guys want to know. Appreciate you guys. We've had about 10 of us, so we're into double digits again, which is nice because I think last week was a little slower just because we hadn't been back that long yet. But hopefully we'll get back to being consistent. So, but hey, Dabs, welcome. But yeah, so we'll hopefully get going a little bit more with some stuff, and then trying to think. I'm gonna talk about some trading stuff probably every time we get on here, so I'll show you how I'm doing. Over time, we will release the stuff. The stuff that I do with the pack trading group, that we actually have some indicators that you can buy separately. So maybe sometimes I'll do a little 5-minute segment or 10-minute segment where I'll go through some of the strategies that we go through, just to give us something more consistent to talk about that works. So I'll try and save my trades maybe, and I can go through the trades I made in the morning using the indicators and how they work, because they're pretty straightforward to use, but they can be overwhelming at first. But the neat thing is, if you do buy these indicators, yes, there's some affiliate commission, all that stuff, but you actually get access to the Discord, and you have like me and Austin and a whole bunch of other people that you can ask questions of. We show you all our settings. Nothing's hidden. You get access to everything, so you'll know exactly how to use it, how to set it up, and what settings you can play with. And sometimes we've had some people inside the pack trading group that have found us better settings than we were using. So it's been quite a neat little journey over the last few months there. And yeah, looking forward to taking my Top Step accounts to payouts and showing everybody that, and actually starting to make some money on trading, which will be pretty sweet. Hopefully soon. Top Step of stuff. Yeah. And nice money, because it's like you're paying $150 for this account, and you're trading on 150K, like making $500 a day just clicking some buttons is pretty sweet. Anything else, guys? Sorry, I've clicked off the chat. No, it's pretty quiet here today. Other than that, you cold down there? You're a little more south than me, but not by much, I don't think.
Yeah, it's snowing here tonight.
Yeah, we're snowing too. So it's been today. Actually, was pretty mild, but
yeah, exactly, which is weird.
We're quite cold. Well, it's nice. I got the driveway back down to pavement almost, so it's nice when it gets warmer for a couple of days just to clean it off, because I hate the packed on snow on it for some reason. It's one of those pet peeves that I don't have the time or the energy to actually usually take care of.
Yeah.
I took a break today, so warm up coming. Yeah. So no, it's been getting a little warmer lately. Awesome. Well, if that's everything, guys, we'll cut her out there. If you guys need anything, you know where to find me. Hopefully I'll get some more content going. I am trying to meet up with some few people to try and bring some good stuff to light. We had a little group on earlier today, which sound pretty neat. They're doing all right, called Ready Set Go. And then Cassandra Group, I'm hoping to get them on to go through what they're doing. Obviously the usual Flex, and you can always hit me up in my Discord or Telegram about the trading stuff. That's probably where I'm going to gear a lot of stuff as I go and as I become more knowledgeable. But really, I've got access to people that are knowledgeable that I more point you towards. I think everybody should. I mean, the nice thing about trading is you're actually getting a skill set that you can use, not just clicking buttons to try and earn passive income, but there's goods and bads to all of it. I also want to get some bots set up because I got all the access to stuff through Shiny and somebody else, but I haven't set anything up yet. So I should do that soon, but probably after a couple of payouts from Upstep. So other than that, all's good for you, Hidden?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. We will say goodbye, gentlemen and ladies. And yeah, thanks so much again for joining us. And we'll see you next week. And you guys will see in the Discord or the Telegram if I have anything else that comes out over the next little bit. So as Funny Churro says, good night, fellas. So
Good night.